friends. Hello, welcome back. The Stanley Cup Finals have finally arrived. I tell you what, Colorado, Tampa Bay. There's two teams you look and say, these are the two teams you really wanted to see go up against each other in the Stanley Cup Finals. At least for me personally, this was it. You got Tampa Bay, the juggernaut that is of today. You got Colorado that if there's a team that can become that next juggernaut, take out a team like Tampa, you really feel like it's this young core, this stud core in Colorado. Today, what we're going to do is take an all-time Colorado Avalanche team, face it off against an all-time Tampa Bay Lightning team, and see which one comes out on top in a best-of-7 series. Here we go. Colorado, Teemu Selanne, first line. Nathan MacKinnon, first line. Jari Kurri, first line. Peter Forsberg, Joe Sakic, and Mikko Rantanen on that second line. This team's kind of nasty. Nazem the Dream Kadri, third lining it. Jarome Iginla making his appearance. Claude Lemieux, Paul Stastny, and then Mitchell Goulet. It's probably Michelle. I'm gonna call him Mitchell. It's probably, is it Mitchell in French? That's French, right? Goulet? Or is it Michelle? Michelle. I'm not sure. Somebody fluent in the language is going to have to explain it to me. Please and thank you. I appreciate it. Ray Bourque, Kyle McCarr, Rob Blake, Devin Tays, Sam Girard, and Adam Foote. Adam Foote quit on third line. Can't say I've seen that one coming. What a stud that guy was for this franchise. Patrick Wall, and then we're leaving Darcy Kuemper in net. The man that's been doing it of late. Gotta leave him in there. Heading on over to the Tampa Bay Lightning. We've documented this in our Lightning versus Rangers all-time matchup we did a couple weeks ago. Tampa Bay is loaded today, and they don't have quite the storied history some of these other franchises do, but man, do they have some players today. Stamkos, Kucherov. You do bring, I shouldn't say that, you still bring in Martin St. Louis, you still have Dennis Savard, you still have Vinny Yell, and then you have Braden Point, Andrew Chuck, Brad Richards going to play for the boys. We're going to get Ciccarelli back in here, why not? Goal scoring machine back in his day. And we're going to bring in Alex Killorn, Anthony Cirelli, and you know what? It's not a loaded bottom line, but this is a bottom unit that knows how to play playoff hockey. And I think that is what's really helped this Tampa Bay Lightning team over the last couple years, is having that depth still. Those guys that know how to grind it out. While the top guns are on a bench there. Victor Hedman, Dan Boyle, Roman Sergachev, Ryan McDonough, and Sammy Salo. In net we have, you already guessed it, Vasilevsky with Ben Bishop backing him up. You remember, I know it was a while ago, but do you guys remember when Ben Bishop got traded? And it was like, why would you trade away your starting goaltender in the position the Tampa Bay Lightning are in? At the same time, there was rumblings like, oh, well, they're doing this because they have a lot of faith in this guy by the name of Andrei Vasilevsky. But to still, you think about that, the decision at the time to trade away a guaranteed thing, a sure thing, in Ben Bishop, and think that a young guy like Andrei Vasilevsky, who showed you flashes of greatness, he showed you who could play, but we've seen that time and time again from players, but can he sustain that? To see they took that chance on a guy like Vasilevsky and their vision was completely right, and the guy's turned out to be an absolute stud, potential Hall of Famer in his future here. What a move that was at the time. It seems like it's a franchise that's done a lot right. You have to give them a lot of credit. I understand it helps them out, being that they are on a team that doesn't have, doesn't have to play with state tax or whatever because they're in Florida. But there's other teams like that too. But to see Tampa just kind of build that super team. They don't have state tax, but they also don't have the New York Rangers or the LA effect either, or the Toronto effect where guys just want to play there. But, there's multiple aspects to all that. And nonetheless, simulate this game here. The way they put this team together, you have to tip your cap off to them. All right, Colorado's going to jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Goulet drops 3 points in his first appearance with the Colorado Avalanche. Here we go, period 1 out of the way. Landeskog, names of today, dropping one on Vasilevsky. Andrechuk dropping one on Patty Wall, period 2. It remains tied 1 apiece. LeCavier and Adam Foote getting the job done. Here we go, third period. Oh, knotted up. Colorado's got a 1-0 series lead so far. Curry on Vasilevsky, nothing doing. Braden Point in the slot, nothing doing. Power play Lightning, they're going to get nothing. Colorado's going to come right back though off that PK kill. Nazem Kadri's going to score. Colorado's looking like they're going to jump out to a 2-0 series lead if Tampa can't get something going. Big save there by Wall. It has been all Tampa Bay in the third period. All over Colorado. That's crazy. Patrick Wall just stood on his head for that third period. If you want to talk about a guy that won this team the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots. Just right there in the slot, right in front of the goaltender, up in his grill. Patrick Wall holding it down, doing what Patrick Wall does best there, stopping the puck. Colorado's going to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. And it did feel like this was based on just how loaded Colorado is top to bottom because of all their players in history. It felt like a game Colorado was going to win. But what about in real life? Is Colorado winning this game or winning this series? What do you guys think? Part of me, I'm going to be completely honest, and it's the only reason it matters to me. Part of me, and it's kind of petty and kind of weird, but the only reason I really have this want for Tampa Bay to win is just to have the notion to say, yeah, Tampa's won 3 straight Stanley Cups. They haven't lost since the Columbus Blue Jackets swept them in the playoffs. Something about that. I just love it. Living in the past over here. Kadri twice, Paul Stastny twice. We're gonna go into the third period. Colorado once again all over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Stamkos on Wall, Kucherov on Wall, but there's nothing doing once again. You cannot shoot on Patrick Wall. It doesn't really matter where you're taking the shots. This guy has been playing outstanding against a loaded Tampa Bay. Look at this guy. It's been all Tampa. It really has. These third periods have been all Tampa, but when crunch time comes, the closer comes in, and Patrick Wall, it is 3-1 Colorado. It's kind of clear at this point. You want to win this series, you're going to have to go into the third period with a lead. And you're not going to want to give up goals, which seems kind of obvious, to say the least. But, man, you think, guys got to let something in sometime, don't he? He's playing phenomenal right now. Tampa, what you got? There you go, getting on Wall there. 3-2 after 1. Kucherov looking for the hat trick, entering the third or the second period already here. 2 Genos. Colorado power play, nothing doing. Tampa's going to get a power play of their own. Again, they're going to come up empty-handed. Not too many high-quality scoring chances on that power play. Colorado's going to get it right back. It has been Tampa, Colorado on the power play in that particular order. Both teams coming up empty-handed. It has been all Colorado in the second. This time, it's Andrei Vasilevsky standing on his head. I don't know what Colorado likes up there. They got 5 shots on that right side of the point. Is that McCarr up there taking them shots? McCarr, could be all of them, really. I mean, they got a solid D pair there all across the board. Savard on Wall. You got Roberts on Wall. It's Wall's time to shine if I ever seen it. It's the third period. That's what he does. Colorado's coming back. They got a chance to get the brooms out. But Tampa with the big answer, Mikhail Sergachev from the point. And another one, though, by Colorado. Game is all tied up. It is going back and forth. Goulet with the goal. And then right after that, Dan Boyle, not too much longer. It was at about 29 seconds. My math is way off. We were at 6 minutes. So a little bit. That might be right still. Something like that. Somewhere close to that. It's not 29. It's like 39. Maybe 49. Somewhere. It doesn't matter. Point being, they scored the goal like 30 seconds later. Tampa remains in this one. 3-1 series. Heading home game for Tampa. Yeah. Home game for Tampa. Here come the Lightning. Kucherov again. McDonough. Martin St. Louis. You do not want to let Kucherov get going. The confidence of Patrick Wall has deteriorated a little bit after those first 3 games. We should have stopped after those 3 games and just seen the stats that Wall was putting up because they had to be ridiculous. 6 goals in that one. Colorado gets shut out. Tampa Bay is starting to rumble a little bit about a potential reverse sweep here. 1-1 after 1. LeCavier, Devin Tays with the goals. Patrick Wall once again. It was just a matter of time. You could not allow this Tampa Bay team to keep taking these high percentage score shots and expecting your goaltender to stand there and stand on his head. We'll see what he can do here. Once again, Colorado entering with the lead in the third period. That has been their strong suit so far in this series. 2-1 lead, 10 minutes left. Tampa Bay has got to win this game if their hopes of winning this series want to come to fruition here. Colorado insurance goal not looking good. Looks like Tampa Bay is going to drop to the Colorado Avalanche. 4-2. Colorado wins it. We'll take a look still. I'm still curious on what your name Patrick Watt did in this series. 9 points for Vinny LeCavier. Stamkos 9 points. Kucherov 8. So is that Tampa Bay top unit that played really well. They just couldn't get anything out of their depth here. And that's where Colorado really beat up on them. Having no studs down there on the 4th unit. Goaltenders. Patrick Wall, 909. Vasilevsky, 910. Yeah, so you kind of expect a little bit higher on the goals against. You got 2 stud offenses. And that's what's going to be fun about this series. You got 2 stud offenses. You got some good goaltending. And you got some good young defensemen. It's going to be interesting. Oh, we'll have to see how this series goes. It's going to be a good playoff or Stanley Cup playoff round, if we will. Love you guys' thoughts. As always, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.